To know or not to know? That is the question. Yes, I have chosen these words on purpose, and I'm paraphrasing Shakespeare on purpose. The verb to know is the one we are going to talk about today. So I'll repeat it again. To know or not to know? That is the question that may arise several times throughout our lives. We can go through life allowing it to surprise us, for better or for worse, or we can use the clues that we have at our disposal to help us make things more comfortable and less complicated. This is what we can call anticipation, which is nothing other than taking advantage. So once again, is it better to know or is it better not to know? I would say that just as we use vitamin C to avoid coughs in winter, having knowledge about what can happen will be of great help to us when making work, sentimental, business, or family decisions. And it will even allow us to change the course of those things on which we can act, of course. Change one holiday destination for another to avoid disappointment, invest quickly or wait a little time to see certain movements in the markets, change our children's schools, or choose a partner for our company. Because knowing allows us to become aware of something that we were previously unaware of, see the different options and possibilities of progress or waiting, make the right decisions to carry out said actions, and thus generate the necessary changes so that the situation changes to our benefit. Therefore, we can say that knowing does not imply that we are going to change everything. Sometimes it will be due to do and take action, and other times it will be better to stay still and wait. But what is clear is that if we have to cross a river, for instance, we are interested in when the crocodiles are there and when they are not, right? I know it's a weird example, but that makes you understand better what I'm talking about. On other occasions, it will not be our time to understand or to do anything about that topic, whatever, because our learning experience is to go through that issue, whatever. Going through that circumstances no matter what, without being able to do anything because it's a vital lesson. But at least, and that's a lot, at least we will be warned. And when that something happens, when that something arrives, it will not hurt us as much as if it caught us by surprise. Let's see. So why I'm saying all this? Why? What's the reason why? Because the following question is, can the tarot help us with all this stuff? And to me, the answer is pretty clear and is yes, with capital letters and in bold font and with underlined yes, a big yes. The tarot can help us. And I have pre-selected on purpose these cards to illustrate this path, if you want, of knowing. I haven't recreated the path of not knowing, of letting everything happen by surprise. But on the other hand, I've gone for the path of knowing because I prefer to know. I don't know about you, but I prefer to know. And these cards, I think, represent this very well. In this combination, we have here La Papesse, the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower. These cards are from the Swiss Marseille Tarot by Naipes Artesanos. And here we know, thanks to La Papes, we get to know what we did not know before. We have knowledge here. Then we order that information. We set orders, we set limits, we put it in a logical way so we can understand that knowledge and make conclusions out of it. And then we generate the necessary movements or actions that will lead us to the transformation of the circumstances we are living. Other times, it is also true that the will imply waiting for the cycle that brings the changes to us. Wait for it to happen. Yes, that's also true. Don't forget it. It's some sort of depiction of what would be the non-action that the Buddhists talk about. But since everything is in a constant state of flux, in a constant state of change, the movement will be generated outside of us, causing variations in the same way. It is what we sometimes say to our clients: let things settle in their own way and wait for the right moment, because you will know it. You will experience when it's the right moment for each thing, if that's the thing that you're going to live, if it's something that we see in the cards. Going deeper and in a more subtle level, the cards can also tell you that that thing that you want so much is not good for you. But that's another story, and it's not part of this. This is just an illustration of what will be the depiction of knowing. Because after this, if we create this vacuum to be fulfilled, after this, the Fool or the Knight of Coins can go ahead towards the target, to what you may want. Let's see if I can make it clear for you. We can set here the Fool. So after the change happens, you can go on with your life in a better way. Or we can take the Knight of Coins. With the Knight of Coins, it's the same. You pursue now your target, what you want. You can move forward for it. That would be the result, the final result of knowing, of the path of knowing, being able to move forward to get what you want, what you really want. And that's what me and the rest of the team here at 78 Puertas, that's what certainly we prefer. We prefer to know, we prefer to be prepared in advance. And you? What about you? Do you prefer to know? Do you prefer not to know? Let me know here in comments. What do you prefer? Do you prefer to be prepared for what's going to happen, or do you prefer to life be a constant surprise for you? Let me know. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.